Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
13 yards. First down, Washington.
On the set, Mike 55. Hey, watch the slant. Swing.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins got a man. That's Quinn. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Right there. Mike 20. Right there. 54 Mike. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Caught. It's Wilson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach. Only 7 starts, but now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's Darkwa, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right there. 54 Mike. I got you, son. I got you.
Now Darkwa.
Switch.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Third down, here's Haskins. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Haskins to throw it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 34-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Fitzpatrick. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them that they need him late in the game. His confidence should be sky high.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tighten up.
Geis. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. First down, Redskins.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second and 11 now. Haskins. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On the run, Darkwa. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
180. 54 is Mike. Regular. 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first and goal, Drake. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Check 43. He's checking.
They'll run with Darkwa. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Let's go, baby.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does him no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Left. 54, Mike.
Now Fitzpatrick. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
You go tight. You got tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
54. Mike, 54.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on his teammates.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daron Payne in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's put him on the buses. Check 37. Check 37. Kill. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Haskins over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a toss. This is Geis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On first down, it's Haskins. Complete to Dorsett. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Complete. Richardson has it. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Now a handoff working right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A throw complete to Dorsett, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check it back.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 16 at the 30-yard line.
Set, hut, hit the flag. Come on, baby, come on, hurry. Hey, check right. Watch it, you find. Nice, sweetheart.
Now on second and 16. Haskins. Dorsett's got it. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
Regular. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Come on.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And a completion to Wilson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Dolphins, first down.
54. Check, 54. Stop your whining. 49, check 49, check 49.
On first down, Drake. And an alley to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins, he hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
This is Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's get it. Hey, wait, Eddie! Check right 54. Right 54. Coming to you, coming to you. '54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Kill. 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Five. Watch the slant.
They just get the play off. Now Fitzpatrick. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 27-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A carry for the big fullback. This is Derek Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They'll run with Geis. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Haskins on 1st down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's third and short.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Orleans Darkwa with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got a man. That's Quinn. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. Now a run with Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
And it brings up 3rd down.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Right here, right here. 50.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
That's it, baby.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
third down. Here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Geist trying to get to the outside. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Second down, Haskins escaping the pressure right. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, color. Hey, echo. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. They're able to locate Wilson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line. Wilson now in his 2nd season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Mike 20! Mike 54! Switch up! He's coming! Double up! He's coming! Double up!
They'll run again now with Darkwa. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
35. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 21.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Keep it up, guys. Check 26, check 26. Check 4, check 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Matt Longacre in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matt Longacre coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And that is Complete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Target.
To a knee goes Fitzpatrick, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Right there. 180. Right there. 54 Mike. Army.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.